Hey friends, so today I'm going to be making some bacon carbonara ravioli, and this is going to be topped with some fried chicken. Now, this is going to be a super easy recipe, and you know why? Because this pasta is actually from Sam's Club. So you can get any pasta that you can get from the frozen food aisle and make this dish. I'm going to be frying up some chicken, and I'll show you all how I do that. And then once that chicken is fried and the pasta is ready with this sauce that I've made, we're just gonna top that pasta with the chicken. So let's get started first with how we make the fried chicken. So I have 2 chicken breasts that I'm going to just layer some olive oil on it so that it's kind of like a binder for these seasonings. Now the seasonings that I'm going to be using is some paprika, some black pepper, as well as some thyme. And I'm using one of my favorite brands of seasoning. This is the Spanglish Asadero Polo Asado. Now that seasoning, particularly the Spanglish Asadero, you can find that on my Amazon influencer page, where I have like tons of seasonings as well as some cooking utensils and anything you can find in the kitchen. I have it on that page. So if you're interested in buying, you can go straight to my Amazon influencer page. Now, I'm showing you the seasoning that I'm adding in here so you can get an idea of how much I'm adding, because I'm not measuring this seasoning. I'm just sprinkling a little bit of each onto this chicken, and I'm going to like mix it all together onto the chicken. Now some of this may be a little dry, so I'm going to add some more olive oil just to make sure that the seasoning is getting layered on both sides of the chicken breast. Now that Polo Asadero seasoning that I was talking about earlier, now if you don't have that, use your favorite all-purpose seasoning and that'll be just fine. So I'm adding about 1/4 cup of flour as well as 1/4 cup of cornstarch, and that's just going to help it fry easier and be more crispy. Now I did not season my batter. I normally would have, but I did not season the batter because there's going to be so many extra flavors with this pasta and the fried chicken. I didn't want to overwhelm it and over season it, so I'm just going to add that flour and cornstarch directly on it, and then I'm going to be frying it. I'm using canola oil. Some people use vegetable oil or peanut oil. Any of that is fine, but I use canola oil when I'm frying. So I'm going to fry those chicken breasts for approximately about 5 minutes on each side. I'm going to flip it twice just to make sure that it's done and to make sure that it's brown on both sides. So this is the first flip, and I'm going to be cooking it approximately like 15 minutes. So it's going to be 5 minutes on each side, and I'm flipping it again. Now this is the pasta that I'm talking about. So it's bacon carbonara ravioli. If you do not have this pasta in your area, that's fine. Use some spaghetti noodles or some regular ravioli noodles, maybe even some lasagna noodles. You can like tear those up and boil them. Or some jumbo shell. So this is just the pasta that I found at Sam's Club. So if you don't have that, you can still do this recipe just cooking regular pasta. So this is a chicken breast, so I'm going to flip it over again. It's almost done. I'm gonna flip it over again and let that cook for like another 5 minutes. And then I'm gonna take that out and put it on a cooking rack so that it can sit and let all the juices collect in there. These are chicken breasts, so you wanna make sure that they remain juicy. So you just wanna sit them on the cooking rack and let them rest for about a good 5 minutes before you get ready to slice those. So I have my my cutting board, and I'm going to slice these chicken breasts. You can slice them however you want, diagonally. You can put them in chunks. I'm probably going to be doing like a combination because these are pretty big, and I'm making enough dinner for leftovers. So I'm going to eat this tonight. I'm going to make some for my husband so he can have something to take to work, and then we're going to be eating this, you know, again for leftovers the next day. So even though these are 2 chicken breasts, I'm going to slice them up and put them in chunks so that there's enough to add to the ravioli for both days. Now, a lot of people don't like to cook with chicken breasts. They prefer to do chicken thighs. I'm a white meat person, so I like to use chicken breasts or wings. I wouldn't use wings for this recipe, of course, but I'm not really a thigh person, but if that's what you want to do, you can do that also with this particular recipe. So friends, we are in the home stretch, so we're going to make that creamy Cajun pasta sauce. So I'm going to throw up the seasoning combination on the screen, but basically what you're doing is getting some olive oil, some butter, and I got like 2 tablespoons of butter. I diced up that bell pepper, and I'm going to add some minced garlic. So that's about 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. The next thing you want to do is add this seasoning combination, and that's going to be some chicken bouillon, some paprika, parsley, as well as thyme, black pepper, and you're going to have some Cajun seasoning and some crushed red pepper flakes. So I'll leave this on the screen. You can always pause this too if you want to see this later. So after that, I'm going to mix that together and add in 1 cup of 2% milk and 1 cup of heavy cream. So I combined that in that measuring cup. That's 1 cup of 2% milk and 1 cup of heavy cream. You can do all milk or all heavy cream, or just have a combination of both. And then what you're going to do is let that simmer. And once that finished simmering, it's going to look like this, and you can add your pasta shells into that sauce. So again, you can use this bacon carbonara ravioli. You can use some penne pasta. You can use some tortellini, some spaghetti noodles, any type of like pasta noodles that you like and love. So again, I'm just using this because I got a box from Sam's Club and I needed to use it up. I actually have made this before with some sauteed chicken and shrimp. I'll have that on this video. You can click on the info card. So last thing you're going to do is sprinkle some Parmesan cheese. You can also top this with some more parsley flakes. If you like spice, you can add some crushed red pepper flakes on top of this too, and just let it simmer, and I'm gonna say like 5 minutes, and then it's ready. So yeah, when you're ready, you can plate this up and add your chicken breast on top of it, or if you want, you can have your chicken breast on the side, but this is the way that I have done it. So yeah, friends, I hope you all liked what I cooked in the kitchen today. This is just one of those meals that feels indulgent, but it really doesn't require a lot of effort. If you love easy comfort food with store-bought shortcuts, this is just definitely one of those recipes for you. I'll add that pasta sauce recipe in the video description, and I'll see you guys next time. So friends, if you're watching this on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, shout out to everyone who has subscribed to my channel, or maybe you're following me on one of those social media platforms. Thank you so much for coming back and cooking with me again. If you are new here, my name is Angela, and this is my account Plus Size in Chicago, where I make a lot of easy to cook comfort food meals. You'll also see me reviewing different restaurants in the greater Chicagoland area, or maybe showing you some places I ate while on vacation. Be sure to subscribe or follow me. Also leave a comment and share this video with your friends and family. I'll see you guys next time.